Hi Cancer, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for a money and career reading for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are going to get started right away. If you don't mind hitting the like button, I always appreciate it. I've already shuffled the cards, so we're going to lay these out. Then I will shuffle the tarot just so you can see, okay? All right. Okay, we are going to go past, present, future advice. In the past, you have the last quarter moon in Aquarius. The present, the first quarter moon in Virgo. And it's okay if you're going, well, what does that mean? I'll explain. The future, you have the first quarter moon in Aquarius. Very interesting. And then in the advice, you have the last quarter moon in Scorpio. Now we'll have the Fortune Oracle. Then we'll get into the tarot. You have abundance in the past. Luck in the present. Good, that's good. You have the eagle in the future. I like that too. And the sun in your advice. Alrighty. What else? What advice do you have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to attract prosperity and abundance, please. What does Cancer need to know about money, please? Oh, so now I dropped one behind, so we're going to use this as a clarifier. That doesn't happen a lot. In the past, you have the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Sun. In the present, you have the Emperor, authority, taking charge. The Three of Cups, you're doing it your way, I feel. And the Ten of Pentacles. In the future, you've got Judgment, the Seven of Cups, and the King of Swords. You definitely got an energy of doing it your way. In the advice, you have the Nine of Pentacles. That softens things a bit. The Six of Cups, and that softens things a whole lot. The Empress. Well, I do feel like you're attracting some sort of a partnership here, but let's see what this was. Oh, they have the Page of Wands. Now, I'll tell you what, with this as a clarifier, this is where you have more get up and go than you've ever had, where you go, my God, I don't even know who I am right now. This is the kind of energy where you cannot wait to get started. The Page of Wands is a go-getter by nature. And so if it's not you, if you have to do hiring for some reason or you've been short-staffed, that Page of Wands is going to kick things into overdrive. It's going to make work fun. It's going to bring in a fun atmosphere. Now, if it's something to do with moving, the Page of Wands says you're going to have the best neighbors ever. Or if you move into a new area, it's going to be the time of your life. When the Page of Wands shows up, know that you're going to have great companionship, partnership, and it's going to be fun. So no downside to that. So in the past here, you have reflect on your priorities, and you had lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Now this is in the past, and what I like about these cards is look at how well they accompany each other. I mean, the colors and everything even make sense. And so I feel like there's no accident here. There's something here in terms of getting your priorities straight. But what that does, because it does instill this feeling of passion and enthusiasm, you start to figure out, what do I really want to do here? Where do I want to live? Who do I want to live with or live by? And doing that sets the stage. It sets the stage for you to manifest, to have things come into action in terms of money and finance and make things work out for you. So with that Seven of Wands, you're not just hoping and wishing and watching The Secret. With this energy, this is action energy. It is magical. So I do feel like if you met somebody who wanted to recruit you or who gave you a tip on this is an up and coming place to live, and you put your mind to it, because whatever you put your mind to with the Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Sun is happening. So I feel like you definitely had this inspired energy of saying, I'm going for it, setting goals and crushing them. So with the Ace of Wands too, if you did do something with the Seven of Wands as far as like completing a degree or getting more certification, something that was difficult, or even flipping a house or getting a house just the way you wanted it, even if you're selling it, it's like effort, whatever effort you put in. With that Ace of Wands, it shows you've got a new beginning as a result. And that new beginning is fantastic. We love the Wands and money readings because they're all about enterprising and expansion and growth. They're making gains. Wands are not lateral moves or upward moves. They're making gains, like I said, and especially with the Sun. The sun represents gains, riches, and an energy of synergy. So I do feel like, too, if you've been in a work situation that's been pretty loose in terms of things being, procedures and protocols being followed, and it actually, you can tell that it actually hurts things and is a source of frustration for you, Cancer. I do feel like with the sun energy and then what comes in after that, it's going to be exactly what you needed, where you feel like, now I can finally do this. Or if you had some kind of a big shakeup, I heard Title IX. If you had something going on there and it was like, this should have been and it wasn't, and there was just things going on there that weren't above board, I feel like they're going to get handled. And I actually feel like it's going to be much to your delight and celebration, and it may affect your entire workplace. Now, if you say, no, I just moved on with that Ace of Wands, whatever you're going into is going to be run a lot better. So with this here, again, these cards look really great together with all the green, don't they? It's like, how does this keep happening? And then it happens with Eagle too. All right, you have assessed the situation and you have your right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. There's luck. So I do feel like you may have had a chance encounter or an encounter with somebody who gave you great advice. And so it's about using your mind, because we still want to use the mind even though we're spiritual and divine beings, to assess things and say, is this the right situation for me? But with luck, you have all the right people. You're in the right place at the right time to bring things into your awareness. So it's a wonderful combination, and this is in the present. But I told you before, if you're having some kind of an audit or you're moving and you need an inspection, guess what happens, okay? This is like the green light combination. So anybody that needs something that's more disciplined and orderly, or even kind of the hammer being put down, because the Emperor likes to do things his way. He's the ultimate authority. What the Emperor says goes. And so it also, too, for some of you may be a promotion. But this is celebration. It's the wealth card. And it is, too, with this unexpected gains in money. So get ready, because you may have a turn of events that you're not expecting that makes things so much better. Like I said, it could be somebody who recruits you, or in your own job, if you're relating to the part about, yeah, there's stuff going on there that wasn't handled correctly and you know it. I do feel like with this, especially if you blew a whistle, even if you did it kind of subtly, I still feel like you're going to get major respect out of it. So with that Three of Cups, you're going to have cause to celebrate. And if it is something with the house that you put a lot of effort in, you need an inspection, I see this as going to close and bringing in money. Whatever it is, whichever side of it you're on, it's like, here's where I can't wait to get started with this. And it's long term. It's a wonderful chapter and period that you're entering into in terms of money and finance. So here we go again with these lovely combinations of cards. We have it again. How did we do this 3 times? I mean, look at all the pink and purple. That makes sense, doesn't it? It's not just me. Trust the universe, they say. You will soar towards your destiny with a greater clarity and strength. So especially with the King of Swords here and the Emperor, it's like you know what you need to do and you're going for it, and there's nothing that's going to stop you. But I also feel like it's beyond just nothing stops you. You have the right people coming in to work with you. People that will help you see this through to the end. So enjoy this time. So this is in the future. With Judgment being here, the Archangel Gabriel, this is true mastery. It's a time of a life without limits. So I do feel like, too, especially those of you that relate to the stuff about things being a bit haphazard or sloppy at a job with that Seven of Cups, the King of Swords comes in to say, that's not good enough. This needs to change. We're going to fix this. And with the King of Swords, it's very reasonable, though. The King of Swords is not so much about my way or the highway if it's being done right, okay? This is when things are sloppy and they're a mess, that it really does make things better. So I still get this. If you need some sort of inspection or you need to pass, especially with Judgment, it's like there's an energy of passing an inspection or passing some sort of a test. And so with this, that Judgment energy, that's where the celebration comes in even more, where you say, I did it. I did it. I'm home. I'm here. It's happening. And there's nobody that can stop this or take it away from you, Cancer. And so with this energy, you have a decision coming in, and it's not confusing. This is completely clear. The decision is made. The decision is clear, and it moves in your favor. It's a wonderful combination of cards here. So your advice here, along with that wonderful Page of Wands, in terms of too, if it's a move, you got great, like I said, you have great cards for that. And if there's an inspection or something, there it happens. Now in this one, you have reveal what needs to be seen and open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. So with the Sun, now these two don't match nearly as well as the first three, but we can't have it all. So with this, there's still great cards though that say too, to be optimistic. You have every right to be positive and optimistic as you move forward. And we know that where our attention goes, the energy grows. So you have the luxury card and the wealth card here. You got the 9 and 10 of Pentacles, both great cards. And with that 6 of Cups, these three especially, it's like setting your sights, setting your goals, aiming for a target that is certainly achievable, but you have helpful people all the way along. This is like the most supportive people, the most supportive energy, so let them help you. Be open to advice from people that maybe know more about a subject. I mean, I'm very open. I'm like, tell me whatever you know. I'd love to hear about it. I ask you guys. And sometimes if it's stuff about like social media, somebody might say some rude comment, but it's like, no, I'm just not the expert. And wouldn't that be boring if you're the expert on everything? I know the cards, but I don't know all the ins and outs of YouTube sometimes. So with this, I feel like you have great advisors. You have people with wonderful motives, positive motives coming in. So enjoy this ride. If it's a workplace, you're going to love it. If it's a move to a new house or environment, you're going to love that even more. Good things are on the way for you, Cancer. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.